All right, we're squeezing in tonight exactly one blueprints run. No matter how disappointing or sad or amazing it will be, I think we need to try and attempt one of three things. One, top one, is try to set up the machinarium idea that I have to attempt to get the final sanctum key that we need. Two, schoolhouse, schoolroom, classroom, final exam run. Or three, set up an experiment to remove the boxes from the tunnel thing. And if none of those seem like they can be set up or executed, then we cry. We have ourselves a big cry to end the stream. Sound like a plan? I hope so. It might be dictated exactly by what we're offered here. The problem is if we go schoolhouse and we fail this and we fail setting up the classrooms, it's going to be a very sad run. It's going to be a sad one run tonight. I'm ready to be let down again by my own inability to draft the classrooms. All right, here's what we need. Lots of keys, lots of gems, definitely gems, and then drafting wisely. All right, we're not going to fuck this up. Gems are important. Let's go. The funny thing is if we're only doing one run, we won't get the results of the exam until the next run. So we'll have to sit on my final exam results. It's like taking a big test in school, and then you're like, oh, I'm not going to know what I got as a grade until like next week. Ah, shit. All right, here we go. Let's be wise about this. Let's not rush. We have a fair amount of steps. We don't have to Banner of the King. Oh. Yeah, we can Banner of the King this. What color are classrooms? They're blue, right? Classrooms are definitely blue. Why does it go to the red page when you back out of that? It's weird. So it definitely counts as a blue. So should I just do this just to boost it? It's gotta be like the first time I use the Banner of the King power on not black. There's our first classroom. Key card in the coat check. But we take this. Alright. My heart is like starting to race. It's like, okay, assuming I gotta make sure we get it correctly, but I'm also like, I'm actually very nervous about the exam. Like, I think when we last tried setting up the classrooms, because I was like, you know what, I think I have most of the answers to this. Keyword most. Even then I was nervous because I'm like, I'm not 100% sure about this. I'm just not. But I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try my hardest here. Okay, I think it would be laying classroom wise. I think it's smarter to backtrack. It costs a couple more steps, but I think it makes sense to do it like this. Conference room is fine. That's good. Ooh, trophy room would have been dope. Trophy room. It's fine. It's fine. There's no panic. We got a couple keys and a gem. Those are really good. The pool library. We'll go library. Oh, a treasure map. Okay. I know I'm most likely at some point gonna need pops, maybe to re-look at either Realm and Rune probably, but I scanned all the, or scanned, well, I have everything recorded, obviously, if I really wanted to go back, but I have screenshots of Realm and Rune. I'm gonna remark that. I wanted to see what information is back up in here. It feels like we haven't looked at this stuff for a while. Puzzle records. Well, 2 dartboards. I think I've asked this before. The 2 dartboards I haven't solved based on that must be ones that I didn't go into the room after I drafted them. You know what I mean? That's gotta be that. Can't seem to ever pass it up. Most paid for, most drafted, most time spent. Most time spent because I was probably reading a book in there. All the contraptions I made. What the hell are all these things on this page? Oh, the F. I'm trying to correct it. Don't worry, game. I'm trying to do better than an F this time. Trophy room taunting again. Well, we can't do freezer. We absolutely cannot. If we're going for this, so I have to spend a gem. That's a little unfortunate. Boiler room, dining room, coat check. Okay. Strange rooms. I feel like we're getting slightly strange rooms just because of the prefer for blue rooms here. Chamber of mirrors. I'll go kennel. Cat. Hello, dogs. Bark, 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 bark. Wine cellar gets us a good amount of gems, but it immediately makes us have to go back to the aquarium and try to go from there. Do I feel ballsy enough? You know what? I feel ballsy enough. That's right. He's feeling ballsy. He's feeling ballsy, and he's feeling like he has a million steps. When he absolutely does not. Okay, compass is interesting. Okay, well, we have to go lab. Because we can't close ourselves off. Which means we have to go experiment. Immediately, each time you draft an upgrade floor plan, or whenever you draft a shop room. I think we gotta pick remove a crate. Because on the off chance that we again can't fuck with the schoolrooms and fuck this up, I think we could at least say, assuming it's permanent progress, that we at least remove some crates. If I pick immediately, we remove one crate. But I think it's more likely us to get upgraded floor plans, right? We've got a lot of floor plans. You know? Oh, I know what I can do. I know something I can do. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. Something I can easily set up. And those just go right to the conference room right there. Now, is it going to be worth the steps that I did that? Am I hoping that, like, this will pay me back? Like, drafting a shop, maybe? All in all, this is not that much money, actually, now that I think about it. I mean, it's something. Whatever. I'm not gonna be mad. Look how mad I am. Dovecote. Boiler room. What the fuck is happening with these? Room choices. What the fuck are these room choices? Hello, birds. Don't shit on me, please. Okay, there's classroom. There's mechanarium, but we can't set it up. Well, this is not the run for this, I don't think. I think the mechanarium is going to be a thing where we try with the electric eel aquarium, generating a bunch of those through the experiment or something, and then setting it up. I think is the way to go for those. But yeah, this is only classroom number 2, which doesn't seem great. I feel like I need more classrooms than this. Also, we've kind of closed ourselves off on that side, so we're going to have to kind of swing it back around. Swing it back around, and then you do this, and this. The problem is, I think I kind of fucked myself with the Banner of the King. Because I'm not drawing, look at all these blue rooms I've drawn. None of them are like hallways. And we need like good hallways. It's just straight up fact. So that doesn't feel great. Doesn't this give us, if I just don't activate that, fuck that. That's like the spooky, that's a dead end room, right? Am I being smart by doing that? I hope. Freezer, coat check, or music room. Wow. I think I really fucked myself here because I can't pick these. I knew the wine cellar was bad. Do you see why did I allow myself to have to do this? Why did I allow myself to sabotage myself like this? actual sabotage. At least technically chapel will get us some distance here. Oof. It's not looking good though. Oh no. I can't even do ballroom. Oh man, it's closed. Oh man. He really... A crate's been removed from the tunnel. Hey! This run is looking depressing, but he at least removed a crate. Also, I just had an idea. The coat check has a key card. I could go up through the foundation technically if I go get that key card and then go from the outside. I need gems really bad. I think I fucked myself by doing the blue thing. Fuck. Another crate removed, though. Look at the silver lining. Don't be upset. This at least gets us some gems, too. And we could go back, technically, and dig up past spaces. So we're not, like, out of it yet. Definitely not out. I'm not gonna get, like, scared. No reason to panic, they say. Damn. Oh no, now I don't have... Oh wait, redraws. No, we're fine. We're fine, we're fine, we're fine. Don't panic! Okay, I can't do Rotunda. That's upsetting, but it's fine. Gallery works. We get some gems with the gallery. Yeah. Right? There are gems on the other side. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Don't panic, Austin. Gems. Things. Study. The pool. Yeah, everyone loves the pool. Oh, no. I think we gotta do Machinarium not to waste another gem. It connects to the foundation, so we at least get to go, like, backwards. How many classrooms have I drafted? Just 3. We need to do what, 9? Oh. Oh. That sound I make. Oh. I'm starting to feel the squeeze. Oh. I would really like a handful of gems here at this point. I definitely need some gems. Ooh, if we really are fucked though, we can go just down and use all these keys I have to open up those chests. Maybe there's gems in the chests. Probably not. There's always just random notes that don't mean anything to us. Okay, there's a classroom. Now you kind of wish... You kind of wish that there was something... We're not drafting hallways is the problem. See, I think this thing's... I think I brought this up before. Those are the symbols, obviously, of the different places and everything. Okay, I think it's instead of drafting... Oh, but if you don't draft from here, then you don't get the redraws. So maybe it is worth... I was going to say it's maybe worth drafting from the Mechanarium to then, like, kind of go... But I think the redraws on this are nicer. Ideally, you get something that goes here that allows you up, but also connects, like, this way. So you could go down. I just don't think we're going to get anything like that. Boiler room is the closest thing, but it costs us a gem. Drawing room takes us up. What would be really nice is boiler room here, and then when we go from boiler room, get drawing room to go up and down. But that would take potentially a lot of gems. I'm going to redraw just to see what kind of stuff we can get. I need gems. I can't draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 classrooms. I need 4 more. Not great. Not great that there's all that unused area. Not ideal. Well, we can't. I was gonna say pool kind of works for us. Pantry officially closes. Oh, why didn't I hit the... I should have, looking at it, like, I could go through the chamber, the antechamber. Potentially. I'm going to flip these switches just because it might prove useful if I go all the way across. Like, if you look at the map, if I get, like, here and then want to go across to utilize this area. Trust me, it makes sense. Look at that double switch. Never seen that maneuver pulled off, have ya? Alright, on the off chance that it makes sense for us to go across like that. I just can't believe that I did what I did as far as... Also, all the food, there's food that spread because of the secret garden to the conference room towards the front of the house. So if I really need to, if I'm hard up on steps, I can go through the foundation back to the beginning of the house and pick up the food in the conference room. I don't know if that's going to actually be needed. But just putting it out there. But I still don't have gems is the problem. That's what I was hemming and hawing about. Fuck. I could go try to spots like the kennel and dig up a couple of those spots. I just don't know if those would actually... I mean, that's not guaranteed to give us gems. I need like a shop. But because I did the Banner of the King on the blue, I'm not pulling shops, which is part of the big problem here. I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have overthought it. We're generally drawing the classrooms has not been the big problem, I feel. It's been because they put enough in there in the drawing pool. That's not good. This isn't good at all. I don't want the code check now. Like, this doesn't do anything for us, really. Yeah. Boned again by gems. And I'm going to say because of the shop thing, I kind of did it to myself. Or because of the Banner of the King thing. I'm just cursed never to be able to try to take the exam again. It was a one and done shot, buddy. And you messed it up. Yeah, trophy room. If I was really smart and really panicky, maybe I should have, knowing that the trophy room was available in the pool, maybe just held my gems until I had 5 and then go into it. Now this is gonna work. I've drawn what, 5 classrooms? I need 4 more. Can't take that. My only hope is that I can go up and then through the antechamber to those other rooms. Oh, finally a West Wing hall. Wait. I still need gems, though. He's got no gems. He's got no gems. Oh, no. You've got to be fucking kidding me. He's got no gems, and now he can't pick up anymore. Oh, man. That's cruel. Cruel, cruel, cruel. Order placed, crate removed. He's got high hopes. He's got high hopes. It says in this note, I've thought about it. I've decided I'm going to keep helping you. But then he hasn't dropped off any other notes or letters. Wait, that's because I haven't done the experiment that drops off more letters. That's probably why. Why am I... Yeah. He's got no hopes. He's got no hopes. I can't draft anywhere, right? Make sure, yeah. Oh, it's cold in here. Oh, it's cold. Oh, it's cold. There's something in there. Oh, it's so cold. Get me out of the freezer. Alright, well. I should go to the but you know, down below, use the keys I have. It's like the least I could do. I could also go check the crates being removed, see if it made like a visual dent, and then also compare it in the future to see if the like removed crates is permanent. You know, I want to say it has to be permanent, but I wouldn't put it past it that it's not. Like, I'd be surprised if it wasn't permanent progress. But I could also see them being like, you got to remove a certain amount of crates in one science run. I can see both. Alright, we just start opening. The sanctum key is in a blue box. Liar. Oh, hey! This box contained 3 allowance tokens. That's decent. I mean, it's more that I thought we were just going to find a box that had 1 allowance token. And then be like, oh, great, that's all I have. Well, we've got the sanctum key that was down here and some allowance tokens. I don't know if there's going to be anything else, but again, I don't know what else I would use, you know, use these keys for, so we might as well just keep coming down here when we can and... opening things. Really wish I would have came down here or had this ability, like, had the ability to get to those chests when I had that time when it was like 36 keys because of the laundromat or whatever that I had going a little while ago. Also, this run was done in like 30 minutes. I know I said I was going to do just one run, but I think I'm going to do another. That one was so unsatisfying. And this might be the last time we play Blueprints for a little bit of time, so I want like... not a super long time. I'm being dramatic when I say that. Can we tell how many boxes? I mean... I would assume this is the tunnel it's talking about. There's crates in here. And I felt like these crates... this went further out, maybe? I think it went like... I remember looking at this and these would be like here, right? Like this... I could be massively wrong about this, but I feel like I walked further into this tunnel. But maybe I'm just... maybe it's like confirmation bias or whatever the term is. Where I'm like, I just feel like a thing. He's got no hopes. He's got no hopes. I'm like... I feel like I can never do the classroom run thing again. I don't even want the food. Don't give me that. Hello, dogs. A brick. Use it to kill an enemy. Okay, if I do another run, the only thing I want to try to avoid is getting into a run and actually having a really good run, but it takes like 2 hours. Like something very complicated happens. Because that would be trouble. That's happened to us once. I don't want to repeat it. If we could go for another quick, like, 30-minute run because of what's gonna be, because of woke. Oh, it's the game, and woke is making me have bad runs. Sleeping mask, gems, keys. Great. Great. All right, same things that I want to accomplish. Did I not pick up a key? Oops. Oh, I got 99 because I carried over the coins. Huh. Because of the freezing. All right, same thing. What we do this run is dictated by what we get in this outside room. Ooh, I should check on the crates. Maybe. Depends. Tool shed? Hovel. No. Okay, well, it's not going to be a school run. Gear wrench. So maybe... Now, I can try to set up the Machinarium experiment with the... I just have to draw something like an office or a lab that gives us access to a computer terminal to access the laboratory terminal. That still needs to be done. All right, I'm taking a peek here. It's the same. I mean, it's the same what we just looked at, it looks like. So either my eyes are wonky, and that's not the crates it's talking about, or the progress is permanent. One of those two's options. Okay, let's go. Hey, we're not doing the classroom, so I can't fail like that, at least. There's at least that. I don't even want to act... Oh. Yeah, it's fine. Calm the voice. I forgot the wrench thing popped up, scared me. Can't fuck up the classroom placements. But we gotta try to... I don't want to activate the Banner of the King, I don't think, because I'm afraid... Now I'm, like, afraid of its power. Does that make sense? I'm afraid of the power it wields. The Slice. Diamondus Minor. Sale. Lots of gems. Here we go. Okay, we need office. We need office or lab. Please. None of those are that. I can redraw technically. Hi. I'm at the point where it's like, well, you might as well, because you're going to have money and you're not going to use the money for like anything else, you know? And things are half off. You're essentially losing money if you don't buy this shit. Hold that. I'm really trying to draw an office or laboratory here early, because I need to have enough room space. Like, you know, empty house to lay down. a thing. I'm like thinking of rooms while I'm trying to talk, and I know I'm long gaps. I'm like, Ah, thanks, classroom. Always such a pal. You know what? Weirdly, I think I'm gonna draft the classroom. It kind of is weird, but I get a nice amount of redraws. I get the apple in here, and it connects the way I kind of need this room to connect here. Shut up, throne room. Conservatory. We're familiar with adjusting rarity. Geist. Probably Geist bedroom. Yep. Give me those. Say hello to the ghost. Oh. Come on, laboratory or office? Laboratory or office? Laboratory or office? Because if I do that, I can activate the Banner of the King, like, later on, right? Maybe I should do Banner of the King to just try to get the blue at this point. Because I need... Machinarium is blue. Office is blue. Lab is blue. Oh, I'm gonna fuck myself over with the Banner of the King, aren't I? Sure, fuck it. Got all my trophies though, dude. Look how good I am. Oh, trophy of drafting is still something we could try to go for. That seems hard. You'd have to go specifically try to get like the dead end like power up and all that jazz. All that jazz, he says. Security. I think I want to keep that standard. I don't think I want to boost that down to common. Wait, I can set up an experiment here. I didn't even... I forgot about how this even... Okay, first let me do the... Low. Confirm. And then, oh shit. Now we kind of need, the experiment we need. That part of our, what we're setting up here is, banking on the fact that we get the setup we need, right? If that fails, if we don't get the electric eel, the aquarium thing, then we look for removing more of the crates or something. All right, and then we just, it's 2 runs where we just remove some crates. There we go. For each bedroom you draft after your second, add 3 aquariums. I think that has to be it. Immediately is not going to be enough. And whenever you spend 2 or more gems drafting a room, add 3. I think it's this because bedrooms count, aquariums count as bedrooms. Now what's kind of bad is we activated the blue power-up thing. So here's hoping that we haven't boned ourselves again with what I had said earlier. It could be bad. Could be bad. Bedrooms. We're looking for bedrooms specifically. Bedrooms. All we need is one aquarium to like really kickstart it all. You know what I mean? One more. It's not great. And it sucks because we've already technically did the aquarium and we also did 2 bedrooms, and I've activated the powers. It's not impossible that we get a new bedroom drafted, you know? It's just gonna be harder now that we activated the blue thing. I activated the blue thing in a panic, I think. The panic is not great. Rotunda's fine because it rotates. So I'm gonna pick this. We have a lot of gems anyway. I wish I could spin this thing. Jump through. Simon, jump through. Whoosh. Whoosh. We are looking for... I mean, technically pantry. Can... At some point we gotta get a bedroom. A bedroom. None of those count as bedrooms, sir. Not great. I have 2 dice to re-roll if I'm really in need. Common is fine. Common will be fine. Awkward. Boiler room. Honestly, now, because I don't... The draining thing was really important. I wish I could have set this up as, like, standard at least, like, a while back. But now I don't think I need it too bad. I'm going to be 1,000,000% honest. I'm going to go back down. Rumpus room. Rumpus room is not a bedroom either. God, I haven't been in the rumpus room forever. Rump, rump, rump. Rump, rump, rump. Rump, rump, rump. I'll go office, it's fine. I need to hold a certain amount of gems, though. Oh, keycard. That's not ideal. I don't have a keycard, right? Oh, that's fine. I'm going back down to the security thing before I get too far from it, because that's a room that could be anything. It could be anything. I shouldn't have used the Banner of the King. It called out to me like the fucking Green Goblin mask. And it was like, you gotta, dude, Austin, pick the blue. It makes the most sense. And it, in fact, did not make the most sense. It actually boned me about just right after I picked it. It worked its evil ways right as I picked it. It's quite fiendish, actually. Oh, hey, the book I've ordered. I forgot. Well, I don't really need it at this exact moment. Also, now I kind of remember I did take some screenshots of that book. These are not... Oh, secret passage would have been good if I didn't already have pantry in its way. Redraw. Redraw. Oh, man. Used my 2 redraws and did not get something super helpful. I hate seeing the salt shaker too. Salt shaker is maybe my least favorite item at this point. He fucked it up. Don't look now, but he fucked it up. Both runs basically died at the hands of, I'm gonna blame the Banner of the King. You know what I mean? I think, I just, really, if I want to give myself any amount of like, oh, it's fine, you didn't know, like, I didn't know the experiment I was going to set up was going to have the trigger, my best bet was going to be the trigger for the bedroom pass 2 kind of thing. Like, I think before I knew that, I had chose the blue thing, so then my mind, I think at the time what I said was, hey, if I need the machinarium and the office or lab, those are blues. So I was like, it just makes sense to pick blue. Bah. I'm like Gordon Ramsay, tasting overly salted food. Bah. Imagine the Gordon Ramsay face that he makes whenever he eats very salty food. Bah. like a baby he does it. Bah. That's not me talking shit about Gordon Ramsay at all. I don't mean to talk shit about Gordon Ramsay. Just trust. Those aren't bedrooms either, game. Game, don't want that. The ballroom effect. Yeesh. Oh, there's our bedroom. Oh, it does. It gives us what we need, but it. I mean, we have to. It's gonna close off this little area, but we have to get the aquarium thing started. Because if we want it to work, we have to start putting in aquariums. A lot of these rooms have to be aquariums, and then the machinarium. Machinarium, okay, so if it's what I think, machinarium has 8 doors, and it itself counts as one of these rooms with this gear symbol. So 1 for the machinarium, then this is 2. That's not 3. This is 3. This is 4. So really, I only need, I think, 4 more. So it's totally doable. And the thing is, if we get 1 more aquarium, if we draw 1 more aquarium, which is very possible because it counts as a blue room as well, and we're using the Banner of the King. So the chances of drawing electric eel aquariums is high now. We just have to get like 1 or 2 more and it's going to really snowball. But then we also need the machinarium very badly. Does this all make sense? This is actually doable. Oh yeah, I wanted... I can't read that. I need a big swim bird. There's a big swim bird. I feel like I've only been in this room like twice now. It's so elusive. Girl, why are you so elusive? I've got steps, so I don't have to worry about steps, really. I'm mostly concerned about getting screwed over by potentially keycard rooms. And this is our only way out at the moment. See, here we go, electric. See, this is where it's going to start snowballing, I'm telling you. So that's 3 more aquariums. I just have to get, like, a machinarium, basically. What's this? Oh. He's got the keys. He's got the gems. There's the aquarium again. We build it again. He's going. He's doing... Now it's really going to come down to, can he get the machinarium set up? I don't want to flood... It's a tricky balance, right? I don't want to flood completely of electric eel. How many do I need, did I say? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't think I might not even need another one. Because again, it's the aquariums are good because they're good building, but like I also need the machinarium not to be flooded. So every time I pick another electric eel room, it's the deck is becoming... Well, I mean, I'm at the point where I'm only just gonna get... I mean, the benefit is... I don't think you can draw more than one aquarium in a pool of 3. In the pool of 3, you're only gonna get... Yeah, I think we're fine. I mean, it's just, it is what it is. I just have to resign to the fact, most likely, one of our doors... turn up. Wait, have I been digging... Because I'm also going to need some gems, probably. Because I can only... Yeah. Alright, come on, machinarium, please. I need a win for the night. I think it's smarter to draft this if we have the chance to take it out of the pool. Come on, don't do this to me. Oh, man. Pool hall can get us keys? Man. I haven't done a billiard puzzle in a while. Or a dart puzzle, I guess I should say. Where is this? 5? Is it just 10? 10? 9? 2, 7? Okay, couple cards. Couple cards. Machinarium, no. Part of me is thinking that it might make sense to pick something other than the electric eel, because you would want to, again, potentially try to remove these things out of the drawing pool, now that I think about it. So this takes us out of the pool. Also gets us 3 gems in the off chance that we have to. But we're basically working with these 6 rooms now to try to get the machinarium. It's a tricky balance. It's a tricky balance, but someone's gotta do it. Well. I don't know. Okay, getting a key is kind of nice. Come on, machinarium, show up. Come on, RNG. Woo! Now here's the thing. There's a shot that I'm not even right about this. But at least we get to, what do I always say? We try the experiments that we run to try to eliminate the possibilities of things so that we can go back to the drawing board if it doesn't work, right? I would say it's honestly, I was going to say 50-50 that I'm right. That seems a little high because it kind of seems a little far-fetched. But what we do know is that the machinarium can at least hold 8 doors based on its diagonals and everything. And we've seen up to 7. So what would be potentially behind the 8th door? And that lines up then with the last door of 8, which is the sanctum key. I'm sending this to standard. Is it gonna fuck me over because I didn't draft? It's like against the wall of the aquarium. Guess we're gonna find out. Oh! Oh! Just start making the most worst, just the terrible noises. Oh my god! I can't. I gotta mark this off. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. We actually got all the sanctum keys. Something I didn't think was gonna even be. I remember looking at the sanctum key clues in that thing and being like, this might be the wall where I can't go. Like, these puzzles seem confusing as shit. He's done it. He's fucking done it. can't believe it. I can't believe it. I'm in shock. Oh, this makes up for that shitty first run. I gotta be honest. I'll fail the classroom laying out a million times over if it means I make progress right after it. I mean, we have 1,000,000 steps. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Meow, 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 meow. I can't believe my theory actually worked is the funny thing. Like, I can't. That didn't seem like it was gonna work. Like, it seemed a bit far-fetched. It's that principle that I thought that I think I put to words, like, at some point. But, like, it's so crazy when you have, like, the most crazy idea, and you're like, it might work, but it might not work. And if it doesn't work, you can't be too upset, because you're like, you know, at least I had an idea. But, like, when the crazy idea actually ends up working... Which of these would I rather have? You'll start with that for each tomorrow room I have, which I think I would only be the clock tower. Right? Take a look. Do 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 do. I'll do the mailroom again. 4 dice. If I have 4 dice, I might as well use and blow all the dice here on this draw. Oh, I don't even have... Ooh, wait. Ooh. I can't even... Never mind. How embarrassing. Alright, let's go unlock the last sanctum. Wow, I can't believe it. I'm actually unlocking the last sanctum door, though. Which scares me because now my body immediately goes, oh shit, that means I actually have to do work. I have to do the seemingly the actual harder part of this and figure out the sigil thing. And I gotta be honest, I think the sigil thing kind of goes hand in hand with the final exam in that I think I have to do... I kind of, other than the first 2 sigils, because those are plainly spelt out for us, and I think they probably did that intentionally, now that it seems that I started opening left to right, and, like, the 2 left ones were, like, the most ones that were always, like, had been repeated easily throughout the house. I think I need to take a look at, like, my screenshots that I have of, like, the pieces of sigils that are very clearly, like, pieces of sigils. And then I'm pretty sure, just like the final exam thing, I think I have to take... Because we got that rune and ruin, or rune and rhyme, and rune and realm, or whatever the fuck that, that one book is. I have the screenshots of that. And that basically tells you... We know that the symbols in the middle of the sigil represent the different countries. And then the things around the sigil talk about... What is it? It's their, like... It's their color, which is obviously a big thing and was a part of the final exam, so I can just check, again, cross-reference things in the classroom that I've done, and then the final exam answers that I still have written down. So colors, it's like their weather, weirdly. Color, weather, and then, like, what is it? Their business or export or something. I would have to relook at what I'm trying to remember what the book said, but it was like, what is the country known for, basically? So is it like, I'm just guessing, like farm or art, things like that. And then things like, and this is gonna sound lame, but I'm pretty sure I remember. Let me go. I can just go. Let me find it. Realm and Rune, page 9. Or page, here's border. What is this? 8 different borders. Yeah. Okay, so page, it's 4. And around each sigil is an adorned edge, serving as a container for the information within. There are 8 different borders, each one corresponding to a different color. These borders always correspond to the banner and national colors. So we know the different realms have a color associated with them. And we've done the black and the red, right? So once you've solved 2, like we have, it's almost a matter of piecing the little pieces that we've gotten, like I said, like in the lost and found room, or things of that nature. There's something in the, I think I have a screenshot from the piece that's in like the clock tower, I think. Take those little pieces, and then through process of elimination, we already know, like, we can't reuse black and red because we've already done Fenaries and the what's it fucking called? These fake place names that I'm like now trying to remember. It's Fenaries, and I have it written down. Excuse me, don't tell me. Arinda Aries, Fenaries. Arinda Aries, Black Bridge thing. You know what I'm trying to say. You know, you're smart. You know what I'm saying. So we've already used those. So we're gonna be good. I mean, basically what I was trying to say throughout this whole thing, I lost my train of thought clearly at some point as I was looking at screenshots. But basically, just like the final exam, which we haven't been able to take on stream, so we can't know how good I'm actually did with my outside research. But basically, I think I got to do along the same thing. As far as building the sigils, I think I have to, like, it almost sounds like homework, which is crazy. But I think I have to sit down with all the screenshots I have, go over the books that talk about the countries and what they are and their colors and everything. Even go to the classroom screenshots that I have and that footage I have of the classrooms and stuff, where it was like the kids like colored the different countries based on their mark, and their mark is based on their sigil, like the middle sigil emblem thing. I don't know what you'd call it, but cross-reference that to get the colors, and then like go at it from there. You know what I mean? It'll be easy. So much so that I think we've done 2. I think I should screenshot if I'm going to do that. And it might be like at least several days till we play Blueprints again. This might be like perfect timing, because then I can be like, I think this game, I've noticed this. Look how framey it looks. I think it's because of all of the electric aquariums. Like, the game, like, weirdly gets framey. I've noticed this several times when I've done, like, a bunch of electric aquarium runs. That's, I guess, beside the point. The final sanctum door, baby! Okay. So let's just go inside. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to literally, I was going to say screenshots, but I think it makes better sense to, I'm going to do these in my notebook. I'm going to build the sigils in my notebook. I'm going to write building the sigils. And we've already done 2. So we have to do 6 more. So I'm going to draw 6, circles and try to, like, we've done the first 2, right? So it'll be number 3 is going to be this. And then I'm literally just going to, on my own time, there's 4 components, right? There's the, You want the things, I know that, I think the realm and ruin, or ruin and realm, sigil and ruin, what's it called? Realm and rune. The realm and rune book call these things, like specific things like rays or something, and then the markings in them. But basically, there's the main emblem in the middle, and then there's 3 components. There's the outside, which I think we said was the color, right? This denotes color. This is like a thing. So there's the main thing, and then there's the ray things, and then there's that thing. Yeah. So basically, okay, building the sigils. Door 3. Door 4. Door 4? Rhyming? Door 4. Door 5. Door 6. Door 7. Now I get it. Here's the thing. If I was on top of my shit, if I was really on top of my shit right now, I would already have all these sigils built somewhere, but I just don't. You know what I mean? I was so mainly concerned and focused. I knew at some point it was going to come down to building the sigils for each of these doors, but I was so concerned, and I think I said this in a stream or 2 ago, about I really need to first focus on getting the sanctum doors open, and then we can worry about the next thing. And once I made that proclamation, I was like, it makes sense that I could probably build the sigils off stream, much like I did the exam kind of thing. Like I can kind of cross-reference. And like I said, I think there's a lot of process of elimination going to be going on. Again, and the problem I say all that, and why you're like, why someone might watch this and be like, oh, well, then we don't get to see you working through and making the sigil things. But like, it's all contained within like screenshots and in my notebook. And I can't really show that off easily on stream. Much like finding out all the answers for the final exam. It just doesn't make good on stream. I hate the word. I abhor the word, but content. It doesn't make good, like, moment on recorded video. You know what I mean? Me staring at my screenshots and then trying to build the things. So at the risk, to me, it makes, I think, more sense to kind of like build them off stream and then come back with my findings. And like I said, because of game releases here over this next week, it probably would have been even naturally like at least a few days, several days until we get back to blueprints. Like maybe Sunday. What day is it today? Tuesday? Maybe Sunday, but maybe even later than that. I don't know. Kind of depends on how Deltarune goes, but like, it then allows me on my own time, to slowly start building the sigils based on the screenshots we have, based on screenshots we have, and the book screenshots of the Realm and Rune book, screenshots of stuff in the classroom, and then if I can put that together, then I can come back here next stream and just getting down here to these sanctum rooms is not hard through the foundation, right? So we could easily do that. So I'm not too concerned that I'm like, oh man, doing that again. The other thing is, let's say I go through all my screenshots and I don't have enough to piece it together, I don't think. Or enough to put enough together and then brute force the rest, like the color parts. Because here's the thing, if you can build 3/4 of all the realm, or if you can build like 3/4 of the sigils, then you can just technically brute force the last part you need, right? Which I would have no shame in doing. That seems like totally fair to do. But that would require me to get like 3/4 of something. So like, I think, and then we can do that together, obviously, on stream next time we play this. I think that makes sense. rapid clicking pen to express excitement. And then, I don't know what happens when we solve all these. I don't know if a thing happens, but my guess has been that we've solved the 2, and then the path that, like, opens down deep, and then you get, like, that handwritten note. You get the Morajai puzzle, and then you get, like, the handwritten note, and you get, like, pictures of the place, and the banner colors and all that. My guess is that we might get something, but the main thing is I think this has been leading up to give us the hints that we need to solve the the 8 realms in 8 months or whatever puzzle that's located back in room 46. Because the 2 that we found so far, and I've taken screenshots of those, have talked about an order. There seems to be like an order. And then you just got to match in order probably of the journey based on the notes that you get down here into that to solve that. Do you see what I'm saying? That's where we're going with all this. Anyway, I digress. Let me make the mountain things here. So that'll be 1. Okay, get me out of here. I don't need to. But much like the final exam, since we haven't been able to see me take the final exam, so you don't know how well I did on actually my independent research with all my video footage scrubbing and note-taking and screenshots of the classrooms and everything, you have no idea how actually good I might do on the final exam. This is going to be the same thing. Me building these sigils off stream, you're going to be like, you basically have to trust 2 things. One, and I thought about this, but I don't think I've ever voiced this on stream. 2 things you have to trust. One, that I'm actually smart and I have a lot of resources and I have a lot of screenshots at this point and a lot of technically recorded footage of me playing this game. This is kind of like a fucked up part, isn't it? Yeah. Fucked up part. You have to trust that I'm capable of putting it together off stream. And then this is the second part that I think I've meant to bring up, especially when it came to like the final exam thing, but I don't think I actually ever worded it. So while I'm slowly drawing these, I guess I can voice it. You have to trust that I'm not cheating. Because I always on this channel, I always say, if I ever look something up, especially when it comes to like puzzle games or whatever, I am 1,000,000% honest. If I ever ask for help or assistance, or if I ever Google something, I have no shame in my game. I always say I'm upfront. I'm like, I don't want it to come across like I'm looking up an answer and then trying to pass it off like I didn't look up an answer or something. Like that's not fun to me. Not that it's not fun to look up answers when I absolutely need them, but that's not fun if I try to like pull the wool over someone's eyes or whatever. Like that's no fun. And I would also like to think that I have failed. This is a weird one to draw. I have failed so many times, not only on this game, but on many puzzle games on this channel now at this point, that it should be really apparent that I don't look up answers when I haven't said expressly that I've looked up an answer. Like, you know what I mean? So that's the other thing you have to trust. There's a trust between me and you, the viewer watching this video right now, is that you have to trust that because I mean, I guess I could be 1,000,000% honest, right? I've thought about it, especially when I was doing a lot of the final exam stuff off stream. What is it now? A couple weeks ago or something? That I could technically, I bet I could just look up the answers easily, and then it would have just been over, and then I would have just been like, and then I could have come back here and been like, look at me, I got all the answers. You know, I could do that. But where's the fun in that? That's not fun for me. That's not fun for you. And it would be very unfun for me because it would mean I would have to, like, again, not like the ultimate sin is lying on stream or anything, but like, it just seems like it, like, trying to pull that wool, trying to pretend as if I solved something when I really didn't. Just, I'm a fucking grown-ass man. Like, what do I get? There's no reason for me to, like, try to be like, oh man, look how great I am. When there's so much times of me failing at puzzle stuff, or even at this game so far on this channel. Like, there's so much footage of me messing up spectacularly on things that I could have easily, like, looked up or anything. You know what I mean? Like, there's so much, I hope, at this point, evidence to the contrary that I wouldn't be feeling the need to look stuff up. So those are two things to trust. You gotta trust in me, I'll trust in you. Everyone's got a brain. Two things you gotta trust in me right before we end stream here is that I'm going to be able to do this. I believe in myself. And you believe in me as well. And then two, that I won't look up the answers. And if for some reason I have to look something up, that I would, you know, I'll take it. I'll come on stream next part. I think next part would be Blueprints part 21, maybe. I'll come on here and I'll be like, hey, I had to look up the sigil thing. No, I don't think I'll have to. I think I have enough. I think we have enough info. I think I have enough screenshots. I think I have enough. I mean, we've played this game now so long. Technically, it's our 77th run, but, I mean, factor in the amount of hours. How many hours is this? It says 70 hours, but I don't think it counts the hours played here, so it's probably like 71 hours or so. It's a lot of time. It's a lot of time in this game, and with its lore and its history. And like I said, there was a lot of, what's the word I'm looking for? Idealizing or conceptualizing the different countries and all their different things when I was doing the, filling in the answer for the final exam. Because there's a lot of, like, geography and history questions that where you kind of need the, you kind of need to have a basic knowledge of the different countries and stuff. So I kind of already have that. Like, I can go off, again, I don't have them off the top of my head. I'd have to go back to my screenshots of the final exam I filled in to go over everything, but, like, I can cross-reference, no, the hiccups, cross-reference that too, I probably, to fill in, because, again, the most obvious things on the sigil are going to be the country's symbol and then the color associated with it, which we get that through the classroom and everything. And then you just got to go, like, what does that country do? You know, what is... And then through process of elimination, build out the sigil. Let me look at the Roman rune book one more time before I... That's page 1, introduction. Okay, so it's the core, the dividing lines or rays, the moats, and then the border. The core is already filled in, so we just got to do dividing lines, the moats, and the border. The core is all the different places. It only gives you 5 examples. But Orinda Aries, Fen Aries, Eurasia, Cora Rica, and Arch Aries. Great. The rays. Method of transportation. Were they a seaside kingdom that relied on ships or a desert domain that might have employed camels? And it doesn't have examples. Yes. Naval, roads, horseback, train system, aviation, camels, and turtleback. Turtleback. Yeah. And then weather. And then if we come back, a high chance, now that I'm looking at some of these Realm and Rune stuff, high chance that I come back next time we play this, and I don't have all the answers. And then we got to figure out how it is that we're going to actually get those answers. We'll have to think about that through together, potentially. There might be some that I just don't have. Again, if I have the sigil and its color, you could technically brute force quite easily. Again, that might not be the funnest thing, but like, even if you have 2, let's say I've solved 7 sigils, and on the last sigil, I have like nothing. And I'm like, I don't fucking know what this is, but there's only 4 components. One of them's given to us, the core. Then you have to pick the color that you didn't pick out of the other 7. And then it's just 2 more components, the rays, and then the whatever the fuck's, the motes, or whatever they called them. And then you just try that, try that, try that, try that, try that, try that, right? You just, so like, there might be some brute forcing. there might be some brute forcing. But we'll get it together. I'm happy with the run. Disappointing first run. Kind of glad I did the second run tonight. Even though I said I was going to stick to just 1 run. I lied. I lied straight up on stream. I guess there's nothing really else I can do unless I somehow dig up a key and then I can go run down and open up one of those chests. Nope. Alright, let's call it a night. That's going to be it. Have yourself a nice rest of your wonderful Tuesday night, whatever's left of it. Not much. Tomorrow will be Deltarune. Assuming nothing horrible goes wrong. As far as downloading it. Or something. I was thinking about it. I was like, what is my game in the right, like, is it, like, I have the worst fear of, like, chapter, like, games, where you gotta down, like, a new, like, section to it. I'm like, God, I hope there's not some weird thing where I download that part that where he's actually, like, charging money, and then it doesn't, like, read my save or something correctly. Like, that would be devastating. So I gotta make sure that doesn't happen before we get on stream tomorrow. But that should be tomorrow. Deltarune, Chapter 3, we start. And then, and yeah, depending on how that goes, then we'll see how that goes maybe for Friday as well. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see what Friday brings. But thanks so much for watching. Like I said, next blueprint, maybe Sunday. Maybe sometime next week. Definitely sometime next week. I'm not going to wait, like, more than, like, a week and a half or anything. But kind of depends on how long it takes for me to get. Because I'm kind of also lazy. So building these sigils off stream. Lazy. I'm lazy. It's work. It's like homework. I was saying earlier. I was joking, kind of. But only kind of. It's kind of like homework, but like the best kind of homework. But it is like homework. So, I don't know. If you're watching this series and you haven't played this game, you try to build the sigils. Good luck. Go back. If you need all the reference, look up the things on the books online, or go do what I did like a madman twice now already so far through this game, and go through all my old footage, find all the places, all the times I've taken out the history books and all. I'm really hoping I don't have to do that a third time. It's a lot of work. And the more footage I have of me playing this game, and the more I do that, it just causes the re-review of all my footage to be longer and longer. All right. Until tomorrow, have a nice night.